Hello, kindergarten teachers, and welcome to the first week of Round Rock ISD's streamlined lesson plan supports. Our goal is to help take things in the ARC and think through the digital and in-person pieces and how to make it all work in our current situation and help with your planning. So I hope this helps. At the top, we have the Kindergarten Schoology group. If you haven't joined the Schoology group yet, please do so. It's an amazing resource. People are beginning to share things from all across the district, particular lessons that they've turned virtual or ways that they're doing things in Schoology that are very helpful. So it's a great resource. We'd also like to hear your feedback. This is just our first week of creating these lesson plan supports, so please let us know what you like, what is not working, any suggestions you have for how we can make this more helpful to you. So this week in literacy, we're in the benchmark Unit 1, Week 3 of reading. So we went directly off of what it says in the unit pacing. You might be a little behind or a little ahead of that, but this was kind of the middle of the road, what the ARC said. So there's some introduction stuff there for you, but it's basically saying that we're starting in week 3 of the first unit in benchmark. Some learning targets for the day. We went ahead and made a slide deck containing the benchmark slides from their distance learning materials and added some tweaks to them to make them more helpful to our Round Rock teachers. So we have both shared reading and the reading mini lesson within for each day of the week. Some slides are interactive for the students. Some are for the teacher. Every slide has notes about tips for virtual versus in-person and things that might help you make those better. If you need help on assigning digital books to students through Benchmark, there are how-to videos out there that we'd be happy to direct you to if you haven't seen those already. For independent and asynchronous learning in literacy this week, we have a must-do, may-do board that has different options for things that you might have students do at home. It's a really neat digital notebook where you can put by the day of the week activities that you'd like your students to do. So that includes things like Dreambox, but that is there for you to make a copy of and adapt, and it has lots of good ideas in it for asynchronous literacy. And in math, it is, according to the ARC again, the last week of the quantities to 10 unit. So just based on the ARC, we took the last 5 days of lessons and thought through in-person adaptations and virtual adaptations and laid them out for you. We included lots of links with versions. Here's a drag and drop number track. So people around the district are starting to make things digital and are sharing them here. One note we have is that even when we are having our students do math on things like slides, is to make sure that they're still practicing writing those numbers. So you might have them do an activity like this number track drag and drop, and then have them write the digits down in their math journal, say. So keep that in mind as you're working. So we've put in attachments, adaptations, things like that. For the asynchronous math, there's lots of games to practice counting. Some ideas from what we had on our kindergarten slides from at-home learning back in the spring that we thought might be useful now in both English and Spanish. Down here is all our PDFs of some of the stepping stones student pages from up in the unit. and people in Round Rock ISD are beginning to create these digitally as well. And so as they become digital, we'll link them here, and they'll also be linked in the unit plan, which you can get to right up here, and they'll be highlighted in yellow. So you'll be able to see the digital adaptations of the Origo student journal pages. So those are some ideas for asynchronous, including Dreambox. Some measures of daily engagement. Maybe you're still trying to find the right way to decide that for your class, and here are some ideas for you. And then ideas for giving feedback in each area: reading, writing, and math. So we hope that what is here can be helpful to you and help you keep going with our digital and in-person teaching. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. Our names are up here as the creators, and we also have our feedback Google form if you'd like to tell us some things that might be helpful, or even just what you appreciate of what we've done. So thank you so much. I hope this helps, and have a good next week.